this gets crackled, which you can't feel good about
Nope, not at all.
as Ostkaka.
Now he limits himself next turn. If he draws into Mech Warper, all of a sudden he can't play like Mech Warper or Nortron. I mean, I guess Nortron would have been played
Yeah.
last turn, but he feels like he really needs to protect his creatures early on.
Yeah, I mean, it's no matter how you kind of think about it, it feels bad to do it. The Nortron's pretty much guaranteed. It's not guaranteed because it could get bowed off, but it's pretty likely to proc this freezing trap from Ostkaka's point of view. And now Irony's kind of thinking, do I want to protect the freezing trap? Is it worth that much to me? And it is. Now, freezing trap lines up really well into Mech Shaman. Like these Fireguard destroyers that normally push so much damage, they aren't going to do anything because they're just threatened too much by the freezing trap. And Shaman doesn't have like Unleash the Hounds or Force of Nature or cheap charge minions to proc that freezing for free.
Yeah. And so he's going to have to play it here. Good thing here is he actually has Urshock to deal with
Haunted
Creeper
yeah.
relatively easily.
Well, we could have seen the kill command come out, but he wouldn't really get to develop anything great then. But he would have 3 1/1s on the board, and he'd keep Ostkaka's board clear. But I guess pushing damage is really effective against Mech Shaman. This is something I really like to see from the Hunter player, is you just go for it. You know they don't really run Lightning Storm. You know they don't have great ways of clearing things. If they proc your Freezing Trap, you get another bow charge. Like, go right ahead. Just, do your worst, Ostkaka. I'm just going to go face.
And he's thinking about trading in here, but it doesn't really make too much sense. He might have a chance to kill the Fire Guard and further protect his freezing trap, but it's not that big of a chance. He could play around Earthshock, but I'm not sure how even upset you are if he uses the Earthshock. Wow, he actually does decide to trade in. If he picks this off. Holy moly!
Wow, and he gets to save the bow. And so that's even better. I mean, I don't like it as much because 75% of the time he had to use the bow. But the way it worked out is insanely good for him. He actually developed even more power on the board.
Yeah, and I mean, now he can start pushing.
You can just hit face. You can kill command face.
Yeah. I don't really see a way that Irony is going to lose this one. He's already pushing so much damage here. He could do 7 extra damage and end up putting him at 14 health.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to hold it, but I really don't see why you would. You don't really have enough mana this game to just, like, float 3 mana when you have a Savannah High main in your hand.
If his board is not interacted with at all, no, he doesn't have lethal. I'm just kidding. Wait, he'd have 8 damage on board, plus 8 damage
doesn't he?
kill command. 16 quick shot. Yeah, he does. If nothing is taken off his board, then he does. Have
Yeah, and I
exactly
mean,
the amount of mana he has next turn.
what's Ostkaka going to take off?
Web spinner.
It'd have to be Earthshock, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do that. I mean, I hate to say it, but there's just, like, nothing here for Ostkaka. There's Taunt Totem, I suppose, but... Okay, so we can Earthshock the Juggler now.
That's a pretty big deal here.
Yeah, I mean, he survives. Honestly, I feel like if Irony plays this out correctly, it's just going to be kind of a slow grind out. Like, the way he's been playing, he's been opting not to go face. See, when he plays the Savannah High main here, too, it just really confuses me on why he didn't kill command face last turn. He just won't...
floated 3 mana, and that kill command's almost always going to go face regardless.
He won't really have time to make use of it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to use it for lethal pretty soon here, like next turn. But... It was a snake trap the whole time!
The whole time! Well, that makes sense.
Well, we didn't even know. Well?
Wow.
That's awkward. I was actually just thinking, I was thinking maybe Ostkaka's best chance this game would have been to hope it's snake trap and just go face.
Well, this changes everything, but he's dead.
Irony played this so well. He acted like that was a freezing trap like the whole time.
He fooled us.
Like, cause like he went kind of like back and forth on trading and going face. Yeah, he fooled us. He like probably fooled the viewers. He fooled Ostkaka.
Yeah. All right. Well, Irony is going to go ahead and take the series and thus take the tournament. Former SC2 Pro in Korea, Irony, turned Hearthstone Summer Circuit